I wouldn't say anything.
How's the microphone sounding?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I
wouldn't say anything.
I'm thinking about the WhatsApp or something.
No. We're ready to rock and roll, mate.
Oh yeah, where's the microphone, man? Is that right? How's it sounding? Am I in the microphone? Or is it fucking wrong again?
You're great. We need to get going because at the moment everybody can hear all these young lady can hear it.
Why can we only hear that?
Because that's...
Welcome to the Biscuit Boys show with him, Mrs. Brown, and me, the Gabby Cabby, on SRB Radio. Coming up on the show, we have music by Driftwood, Jake Henry, and Ben Drummond. Plus a whole lot more, and regular features, Rich or Huge, Twitter Time, the 400 Club, Mrs. Brown Likes, Yesterday's Papers, and the Colin Ball End. And join us a little later in the show is Andy Bennett. But first, let's get kicked off with my record of the week, and this week it's Oh What a Woman by Mr. Sullivan. So fasten your seatbelts, Blind Dave. We're ready for takeoff.
Yeah, and turn the whole world around, around.
Oh, What a Woman,
Oh, what a woman.
by the wonderful Mr. Sullivan, all the way from Louisiana in the US of A. How you doing here, mate? Kind of weekend you had?
Yeah, been good, yeah, I think, if I can remember rightly.
What did you do?
Shopping.
And
Shopping, breakfast.
in Weatherspoons.
Yeah.
Usual, yeah. And just the usual.
Yeah, just
Great result for the Blues again.
Fantastic.
Marcus then, like, they got beat, didn't they? Grimsby.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh,
We was
good.
going to get Marcus on the show last week, but of course the show was pulled because someone was ill. But you're better now, aren't you?
Oh, God, I was ill.
Yeah. And by the way, it's Giving Tuesday today. So what are you going to give me?
So I'm just getting the levels right.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. I think it's fine now.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's Giving Tuesday today. What are you going to give me?
It's what?
Giving Tuesday, apparently. Well, you know, every day of the week now has to have something to do with something.
Right,
Like
okay.
Black Friday.
Yeah.
You know, it started Thursday, it's ending Tuesday. But, you know, that's the way it is. Everything has to be given a name. And today is Giving Tuesday, so what are you going to give me?
What do you want?
Well, I don't know, what's on offer?
I'll just give you a cup of coffee.
Ah, okay then. Well, that constitutes giving, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What we're going to give the public is a wonderful show because we've got some great music coming up. We've got Andy Bennett. But before we get our teeth into the Biscuit Boys show, let's invite the world into our Monkey House.
Here we are in the monkey house, we're taking all our clothes off. Here we are in a soundproof room, making all the noise you want to hear. Big egg, small egg, anything at all, like playing arcades just till the lights go down. We're gonna be rich tonight. We're gonna be huge.
Jack, you there?
Jack.
Jack?
I'm afraid it's the last one.
Oh, life's a bitch. Don't worry, Jack. You'll be back again to do it all over again next week. So, hey, that monkey house taking all your clothes off and grabbing things. Mind you, it's a bit cold to be taking your clothes off and grabbing things, ain't it?
No,
Unless there's like proper decent central heating. And it depends on how big the house is, don't it?
I suppose so, yeah.
You know, because I mean, it ain't half cold.
Oh, it was a scrape this morning, wasn't it?
You wouldn't fancy living in a big house like Buckingham Palace, would you? With this kind of, like, you know, weather, temperatures.
Well, I'm guessing they've got, like, proper heating in Buckingham Palace.
Mind you, £460 million going to go into the renovation.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because we own it, don't we?
We do, yeah.
We actually don't.
Don't we?
No, it's the Crown Estate that own it. They own many other properties as well.
So who owns the Crown Estate?
Well, the Queen. Well, you see, technically the Queen doesn't own it. The Sovereign does.
Okay.
And the Sovereign just happens to be the Queen. It was George
That's
III.
pretty handy, isn't it?
Well, yeah, exactly.
They've thought it out, haven't they?
Well, I think George III thought it out, and he thought, do you know what, I'm not paying for all these civil servants, I'm not paying for the reparation, I'm not paying for any of this now, I'm going to put it on, we're going to have a Crown Estate, so we'll just take, I think it's about 15%, you know, just take a little cherry off the top, and you lot can pay all the rest. So the government don't own the Crown Estate, it's a private company set up by the Sovereign, that apparently we have to pay, but it's a business, so there's income and outgoings. So what I would suggest is you take the reparation for Buckingham Palace out of your income, and then what's left after you've taken your 15% off, the rest goes to the Treasury. So, you know. There you go. And how rich are you? Scandal in football?
Oh, crikey, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a big shock, though?
No.
No.
Do you know, nothing shocks really, does it?
No.
I mean, you've got the sex scandal. Well, it's not. It's not. It's paedophilia, isn't it? It's perverts. You know, that are in football. Apparently, on the last count, I think there was 20 young footballers caught up in it. I think you can probably put a couple of noughts onto that. I think that when you're looking at the government as well, with the paedophile ring, I think there's 4 barristers that have, like, so yeah, I'm going to investigate this. And apparently with this scumbag who was at Crewe and other football clubs playing around with kids, he makes Jimmy Savile look like a choir boy. You know? And I think that if full investigation, a proper full investigation into child abuse, whether that be at scouts, at Girl Guides, at football, government, in the church, of every denomination, right? A full investigation. When they say root and branch, I think this will just be, again, the leaves. Like we've seen with the Birmingham pub bombings. And we're dedicating this show today to the victims of the Birmingham pub bombings. Again, another cover-up. I feel it annoys me that people can't get justice. You have to fight for your justice. It should be something that's a gimme. But they're fighting for legal aid to fight for justice. Whereas the government is given money to fight it. The police are using £1 million worth of public money to fight it. But what are they fighting? What are they fighting? What are they hiding? This case, the papers to the case have been buried for 75 years. What's in there to hide?
Exactly.
You know, a missing bomb. I still come back to the fact that a bomb got lost by West Midlands Police sometime between 1974 and now. We don't know because it just went missing. Did it go missing to order? How do you miss a bomb? If any city got bombed tomorrow and there was a bomb that didn't go off, that I would suggest had vital evidence and could lead to us to the perpetrator of that crime, do you think the police would lose a bomb tomorrow? So why did they lose it before? My guess is they were told to lose it, like everything, it's a cover-up. Like with Hillsborough, the police lost vital piece of documents, of evidence. They falsified evidence. Falsified the evidence.
We'll never know everything.
We won't know because it all gets covered up, no matter what. And let's be truthful as well. There was a lot of troubles in Northern Ireland.
Yep.
There are still crimes committed by the British in Northern Ireland that are covered up as well. There are so many situations of cover-ups. Wouldn't it be nice if we could just go, do you know what? There's the papers, there's the files, that's the truth. You know, apologies.
Yeah.
Let's give people what they want, justice, instead of having to fight for 40, for 50, for 60 years plus. It annoys me. But what will change? We've got a Prime Minister now that apparently she was the one that lost all the files with the paedophilia in the government, didn't she?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you just beg
What's he done?
Well, I mean, how do you lose all them files? I mean, look, I've got a pen here. I could stick it and lose my pen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I do. My car keys. I'm always losing my car keys. I put my car keys down in the house. Where the bloody hell's my car keys? I mean, these files are huge.
But the house is...
I know, but how do you bleeding lose all them files?
Come on, you brought an empty CD case in there and we're still trying to find them.
Well, I know, and I'm still trying to find a bloody CD of the empty CD case.
Exactly.
I don't know where I've put it. But files of paedophilia and child abuse that have just gone missing, conveniently. Obama's gone missing. Everything just goes bloody missing.
As horrible as it sounds, I mean... It's funny how times have changed, but I can imagine there were times where that wasn't as important as it is now.
What do you mean?
No, I'm just saying, I know it's important now, but like, especially within the BBC and that, I mean...
Well, there's another corrupt corporation.
The days of the Benny Hills and so forth, it was cheeky chappy, you know, let's look up her skirt type thing, schoolgirl.
Look, when it's Benny Hill and it's a bit of slapstick comedy and stuff, you know, and you know, a bit of titillation, you know, you're dealing there with adults. They were all adults on a Benny Hill show.
Yeah, that's right.
Weren't they?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Kenny Everett used to have a bit of titillation as well, didn't they? You know, sex has always sold, but if they're adults, you know, that's the way it is. But these are kids.
Yep.
These were kids. This is about lives being destroyed. And sadly, the evidence has been destroyed as well. And when anybody tries to investigate, do you know what I mean? Moving that stone, they've got no chance. It must be a bigger stone than was outside the cave where Jesus was buried. Right, come on. Let's get into the show now because we've got loads and loads of music. And I've got 7 tracks for Gabby's Biscuit Tin this Friday. Every Friday, 10 tracks picked by me that I'm loving from plays on the Biscuit Boys show. So far I've got One Eye, Mr. Sullivan, The Common Jets, Answer Back, Dead Frequency, Weekend, Inkfields, and I'm wanting 3 more, and I'll be picking 3 more from this week's show.
Some of the tracks today, you're going to be in a bit of a dilemma. Some fantastic tracks,
come on,
including this one from Andy J. Gallagher.
Someone and to be with him to make it so complete and whole. And then she started thinking this more than like an existing night after night with Joe. Whoa, whoa, whoa. She was looking by far her best for a year or so. Joe's heart's beating it through his chest and the clock seems to go so slow. While she is moving around in the middle of the night, she don't feel any pride in her home. except for Joe. Sheena's looking by far her best for a year or so. Joe's heart's beating in through his chest and the clock seems to go so slow. Sheena's fooling around in the middle of all that she don't feel any for riding at home. Joe's sitting alone and he hopes she'll be dancing the night alone. Chest.
I anticipated that.
That was an abrupt ending,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah, but I was on the ball.
What was the last lyric there? He's got a pain in his chest.
Yeah.
Don't look good, does he?
No, there's something about that, you know.
Tell you what, don't look good for Tony Pulis neither. Not that he's got a pain in the chest, but he's a bit of a pain in the arse. Have you seen what? Well, pain to his bank balance as well.
Yeah, 3 point something million.
7, yeah. Well, 7 or 8.
Yeah.
I mean, what's another like? You know, what is it? 100,000. 7 to
You get
8.
a few bob, though, innit? Can't be short of a few bob.
You see, the thing is,
You get paid off, no? You get payoffs every time you leave a club.
well, yeah, but apparently that.
It's quite a lucrative,
Well,
you know.
yeah, it is.
Go and do a few months, get paid off.
But you see, the thing is, like with Pulis, how much bloody money was he on?
Exactly.
How much money?
Probably a 5 mil.
How much money are these football people? I don't just say the players, because quite clearly the managers are as well.
Yeah.
But I mean, 3.7 bleeding million.
Madness, isn't it?
And his teams play like shite as well, don't they?
It's all same football, same top football.
Boring, ain't it, Pulis?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, the Albion are, you know, the odd game. But I was talking to an Albion fan the other day, and he was just saying, dull as dishwater. But having said that, it's the same with the Blues, won him with McLeish. But they get the results, and, you know, what do football fans want more than anything? They want the results.
Yep.
So they don't... I think what happens is, when you get the results, you tend to get a bit greedy, don't you? Like Charlton. Remember when Charlton and Kirbyshire were really doing well, and then they want to kick it on to the next level, and then ends up that the next level's like League 3. Yeah. Well, League 1, the old money Division 3.
Kirbyshire now? Is it just pundy?
Well, that's what happens, don't they? They get out of the game and then they're forgotten.
Curbs.
I tell you who's doing ever so well this season. Gary Monk, Leeds United.
Yeah.
They've got a big game tonight with Liverpool.
Yeah, they've
you know,
it around a bit, haven't they?
Do you know, again, it's more or less the same team, isn't it?
Yeah, but the thing is, I've just found a sweet in my pocket. I'm just wondering how long it's been there.
Well,
So I put this coat on.
if you were playing cricket, you could have a bit of a lick and then shine the ball. That's what they do, don't they?
I'm going to try it anyway.
No, but that's what they do, don't they? They suck a sweet and then have a lick of the ball and then shine the ball, because the sugar on the sweet makes the ball, keeps the shine on the ball.
That's right.
Mind you, I didn't really help them whether it was a shiny ball or a battered ball, did it, in this test against India?
They lose.
Well, they're not doing very well.
No.
The highest scoring batsman in England's second innings was the lad who was the opener. He's got a broken finger that almost batted last. Got 59, not out with a broken finger.
How many?
59, not out with a broken finger.
No. Okay.
Well, you don't like cricket, do you?
It's not a proper sport, is it?
Hey?
It's not like a proper sport, is it?
I'll tell you what, who's in hot water with not a proper sport? Eric Bristow. Oh, by the way,
I saw that,
where's the Colin Bell end? I want to stick him in the Colin Bell end. What a ball ender. Did you see his comments on Twitter?
I saw snippets, yeah. What a price.
Well, I mean, what makes a person put ridiculous things... I mean, you know, we all have a laugh and extract the urine, don't we, on Twitter? I mean, Aid's been doing that with Honey G, ain't he? I mean, well, he ain't been doing anything with Honey G, but with Shardfest.
I think, get her on.
Hey?
Get her on, I say.
Get Honey G on Shardfest. Would you seriously? Seriously, if you was the organiser of Shardfest, my mic seems rather echoey, by the way.
Oh, hang on. How's that?
Yeah, probably, yeah, it sounds a bit better now.
Okay, yeah. Sorry.
So have I been going out really echoey?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, stupid.
But Ada had got a point. You know, people do talk about Honey G, and for him putting something completely ridiculous on Facebook, they've probably got more attention by putting something on that's really sensible. And I think that's the problem with modern society. You say something that's really stupid and people will jump on it. You have an artist that's completely useless and they'll buy the records, but you put something out really intelligent and that, and people don't take any notice. You know, I think it's just a sad reflection of modern life.
Into perspective, I mean, it's the entertainment industry, basically.
No, I think again, it's like with the Biscuit Boys. You know, we try and be entertaining. We try and do our best. You know, sometimes, you know, some people like it, some people don't. You know, we love it. We have a laugh and we fuck about for a couple of hours, and we pay our licenses and stuff. So, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained, and you know, we're in for a bit of fun. But, you know, I wouldn't play one of the records. If you said to me, Gabby, you've got to play on a G's record, I'd be out that door.
It's all subjective, isn't it? You know what I mean?
No, but it ain't. No, but it's, you know, it's absolute bollocks and bullshit. You know,
in your opinion?
No, it's not. When, you know, that's what happens with. No, it ain't with commercial. If you put any artist on there for 8 weeks, doing, you know, putting records out, people would start to either like, loathe, hate, or love. You know, that's the way it goes. Commercial radio, they play the same generic shite. It's the same 20 songs. No wonder everybody goes and fucking buys it. It's the only thing they're listening to. How would you buy something you've never listened to? Would you buy a piece of art that you've never seen to hang up on your front wall?
Switch off.
Eh?
Switch off.
Yeah, but people are stupid. They just watch it and,
yeah,
you know...
assuming everybody's stupid.
Well, I mean, not everybody's stupid, but if you like Honey G, you've got to have something lacking in the brain capacity, ain't you?
She obviously does. She obviously does something for certain people. Some people like leather or rubber.
I'd rather watch leather or fucking rubber than her.
It's horses for courses.
But it's like Trump, isn't it? I mean, he got elected.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, I think he's a complete... Oh, by the way, stick him in the Colin Ballend and his buddy Nigel Farage. You know. And what's it? He's leader of the UKIP now, isn't he? Nuttall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
Nuttall, Paul Nuttall.
Oh, right.
Apparently, he wants to bring more Labour voters in, but he wants to privatise the NHS. That's going to work, isn't it? You know. Anyhow, back to the Fix Factor, Honey G. Don't tell me you're a fan of Honey G. Would you go? You go and watch it? If Honey G was on, would you go and watch it?
You know what? I've never ever seen her.
You've never seen her?
No, I've seen a picture of her. She's the one with the bird with the glasses.
Yeah. I've got to say, she looks better with glasses.
All right, okay.
And a hat.
She might be a really nice girl.
I'm not knocking...
Girl.
Do you know? Well, yeah. Well, it might be David Cameron, these guys. We don't know. He'd done one about the same time. But again, I don't have a go at the kids. It's the system that annoys, winds me up and boils my piss. I think, you know, when you're looking at commercial radio, let's get it into some kind of perspective and some common sense. You've got Bauer, you've got Global that control all the output of commercial radio. And then you've got the big three labels, Sony, Warner and Universal. Right? If you're on them, then you can sell records. Honey G will sell records because people will play it. What was we like when we sent loads of brilliant records from Spectra to radio stations? We got fuck all back because the industry doesn't give a shit. There's no industry. All these kids out there that are making brilliant records, you might as well not bother. That's bollocks, and that's something that I stand against. So in terms of Honey G and the industry and the X Factor and commercialisation, you can stick it up your arse because I ain't going to buy it. Now let's play a record.
Don't buy it then. That's a democracy. You can do whatever you like, just like everybody. But
it ain't democracy because it ain't a level playing field. They don't play the other records.
Like a bird in a wire prison, I know you long to be free. One of the things your mind's ever imagined strong. I promise you my love will be waiting. Just please don't take too long. I'm going to let go of your hand. It's waiting if you don't let. Don't worry, I've covered your tracks. Keep rolling and don't look back. Though the gate reluctantly opens, oh, I won't lie, this cut leaves its trace. Just to see you outgrow me brings a smile to my face. Oh, I could bear a million winters in the safety of your care. But if you just can't stand the raining, I'm sure the sun shines for you somewhere. I'm going to let go of your hand. It's waiting if you don't end. Don't worry, I've covered your tracks. Keep running and don't look back. Don't look back.
Lovely song, though.
Now that's what I call real music.
Very talented.
And people like Jake Henry. That's why I do what I do. Was at the Jam House 4 weeks ago, recording a show with Jake and with Ben. And you're going to be putting up probably tomorrow night, are we? It's only took you 4 weeks, well done.
I know, yeah.
But you have been busy and you have
I've
been
only
ill.
got a day left as well to get everything done. So I'm going away for a few days.
You have more holidays than Judith Chalmers, don't you?
I'm
If ever they was going to do Holidays 2017, you should present it.
I haven't had a holiday for bloody weeks.
It's been about 3 weeks, hasn't it?
Well,
I mean, you do get away a lot, don't you?
got to eat, yeah. You got to. Well, look at me. I don't smoke. I don't drink. I have nothing to do with women.
That went off then.
And my screen just went off.
It's come back on again now.
Yeah. I think it's a sign from up above.
What kind of sign would you have? Like, if you looked up there and you seen a sign, you know, it'd be frightening, really, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
What kind of sign do you reckon he'd give you?
Sign, like pointing.
Yeah, you're next.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be a nice sign, that wouldn't, would it? Or,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Or,
yeah. And by the way, you are now on. We are on live.
yeah, well, yeah. Hang on, let me just check.
Yeah, you are. You're
Yeah,
live. You are live. Yeah. And yeah, nice little smile there. It ain't good when you get your hand at the bottom of your chin and then rub it all the way up to your hair.
Do you mean?
Well, I'm guessing you would rub in your nose
Oh, right.
instead of having an handkerchief.
I know.
You know,
Oh,
stuff
no,
like that.
yeah,
You've just rubbed it all over you.
What's wrong?
Yeah, well, I know. Yeah,
Can't help it.
you know.
I am
So
what I am.
everything that you do.
Yeah. It's real.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, what you see is what you get with me. I'm
Exactly.
sorry.
And it's been logged as well,
Yeah.
and people are watching you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got nothing to hide.
Well, okay. So let's have two in a row because our guest is on his way.
Right, okay.
And we're going to be talking about his new album and his new release. And also, I'll tell you what I couldn't. Do you know what I couldn't believe? In Birmingham, between Harborne and Selly Oak, we have got a hole in the road.
We have.
There is a sinkhole in Birmingham that they did suggest that they were going to do it within a couple of days. We're going to beat Japan.
I know, it's opened again, hasn't it?
It has, yeah, to be fair. To be fair, the old Japanese didn't do particularly well because it is starting to sink again.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that in this country we're going to fill it up properly.
Yeah.
And it does take time. But it is quite a big hole. The road, Hobble Lane, is blocked off. And I tell you what, the D2 is terrible. You have to go all the way up round Wheelie Castle. So, and that's the thing with that road there. It is so important because you've got the QE to the left and you've got nothing to the right. There's no cut through roads. There's no like rabbit warrens that you can get through. So hurry up, please. But amazingly, when any of them done a piece on the hole in the road, they never had a cutout of Andy Bennett's magnificent song "Hole in the Road." It was an absolute tune. It was a tapping, wasn't it? And they missed it.
Just not on the ball.
I just don't think they care. And again, going back to that's the essence of this industry. They're either useless or incompetent. I think probably both. Come on, let's have two in a row.
All right. First one from Ben Drummond and followed by at one time Mrs. Gadway.
7
Or Miss.
Then she says hi. When she passes by, I'm left to say hello. Oh my, my. She gets up on the dance floor, she starts moving. Shimmy, shimmy, shake, her hips are grooving. When she bends down, say hallelujah. She brings it back up, she knows what she's doing. When she goes one time, when she goes two times, when she goes. The wave of her hand, she calls me out, what was I to do? We got up on the dance floor, she starts moving. Shimmy, shimmy, shake, her hips are grooving. When she bends down, say hallelujah. She brings it back up, she knows what she's doing. When she goes one time, when she goes two times, when she goes. Tonight is what you dance beneath these lights.
Oh, okay, we're back in the room. It's really echoey. You okay?
Yeah, fine, yeah.
You're the man with the knobs.
Yeah.
I tell you what, he's brilliant in there. He looks after me, he plays all the little bits and pieces. And by the way, Ben Drummond dropped off, didn't he?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's still with us, Ben Drummond, and he's at the Jam House tonight with a legendary.
Dropped off.
Well, we were going to play 2 in a row, and one was going to be from Ben Drummond, but it dropped off. So hopefully you'll be able to get it back up and play it after. But now for the next 25-30 minutes, we welcome Mr. Andy Bennett to the Monkey House.
How you doing?
Good man. How are you?
It's good to see you. Yeah.
It's good to see you as well. I mean, you're no stranger to the Monkey House or to the Biscuit Boys. We've hooked up many times.
It just gets better every time we come.
Do you like
a little bit more done? Are you going to put some glass in that? Or is that staying? Because he can actually speak to him now, can't he?
Yeah, you see, that's the thing. If we actually put glass in there...
It looks like you were going to, and then you thought, you know what, I can actually speak to him.
Yeah, because he used to sit there...
got the glass to go in, but can't be bothered.
But it wouldn't work with glass.
No, it's much better like that.
Yeah, we need it open plan.
Yeah.
It's like my old taxi, when you get in a taxi and there's glass, and you can't speak to your punters in the back. So don't have no glass. Have it open. Let's be open. Do you like our sponsors wall?
Yeah?
We're looking for sponsors.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. So, your new album, Andy.
Oh, so is that Sam Rogers Band Radio?
Well, we at almost the same time went to, instead of Sports Radio Birmingham, shortened it up to SRB.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people...
But he's changed his name now anyway.
Yeah. So he was almost about the same week with Sammy. But we used to have a situation where people would say, you sports radio, you don't do music. But we do more music than sports. We still do bits of sports, but I'm just all music now. So, I suppose it's like the old BRMB, commercial radio when it was good and they used to play records. It was BRMB, so it's like SRB radio.
Cool.
Ocean Colour Scene, OCS.
Yeah. That's right.
And one of the records that you wrote for Ocean Colour Scene,
Yeah.
Old Pair of Jeans, is on the playlist for the new albums. Tell me about it, Andy.
What, that song?
I want you to tell me, firstly about the song, and then let's talk more in depth about the album.
It's a re-recording, that song. And, I thought, well, I never got to sing it on with the OCS boys.
Yeah.
So, and I really like the song, so I thought, I'm going to just do it again. And I think I've done it. It's people have been saying it's not so different.
Okay.
But I think it is. I think it's got some nice subtle differences. The voice for a start. The piano in it. There's a really good piano in it now, which wasn't there before.
You see, again, that's the thing with you being a true musician. You like to do. You don't want to take too much away from it. You want to enhance it. You put a bit of piano on it. It's a different voice. I think your voice is very similar as well to Simon's.
Okay.
I think so.
Yes.
I think so. I also, when I look at some of the covers that you do, I think you do Come Together brilliantly from the Beatles. I think that there's certain songs that suit certain vocal chords, and you've got that kind of range and tone of voice that lends itself to them songs in particular.
Oh, well, thanks. I love Come Together. It's a great song, that.
Yeah. I think
has anybody ever covered that? What do you think?
Well, Paul's covered it.
Paul, well, as them Smoking Mojo.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Did he ever do it live? Did he?
Again, he may have. I'm not too sure.
I forgot he did that, actually.
The thing is, when you're doing stuff like this, there's so many anoraks, and I don't know what they call them anoraks. I think just great fans is what I would say. I'll tell you, Paul covered that. He was like he sang it live in Dusseldorf in 1994 or something, and that can actually tell you the time that he. I mean, he didn't, but that's what music fans are like, aren't they? They're like different class, like football fans as well.
Yeah, I suppose they are. Yeah, I know some silly facts like that. Certainly about the Beatles.
Let's have one of your funny facts and silly facts of the Beatles. Then, what's your fantastic fact?
Well, I know that I don't know how much I don't know how much you know, but I'll tell you. The Ballad of John and Yoko.
Okay, yeah.
That's only Paul and John on that.
Oh right,
Playing
okay.
Everything. Very syndrome.
But again, when you're making the record, that's what you can do. I was looking at that. You've done quite a lot of interviews with different magazines, and part of thinking, drinking, and singing, you played all the instruments, and some of it is more live, isn't it? Tell me how the dynamics of the record works.
Well, like you say, some of it, 5 of the tracks are done with a band. You know, in a studio. In Coventry or Nuneaton Way. With the Crutchley Boys, Jimmy and Nick on guitar and bass, and I used a guy called Toby Wilson on drums.
Yes,
who's a great drummer. And then all we did was we got Danny, who helped me mix and produce, to overdub his pianos and get the string section in and things like that. So, and he scored the strings, and that was it.
And then when you've done it in your
the
own...
vocals were live. There's only a couple of little doctors on that because of Spill. It was the only reason we redid the vocals on certain things.
Now, one of the other tracks that I love off the album, and it is the lead, which first track.
Oh, right.
Hole in the Road.
Right, first single, wasn't it?
Yeah. When we were in Bartley Green outside the school and we were talking about the Hole in the Road and with Steve Craddock and the guitars and how you got into music.
Was that out then? Was Hole in the Road out then?
No, it was just about to come out.
Because that's just last October, so it's well over a year ago.
Yeah, I know.
So.
But we were talking about the sinkhole in Birmingham. And in that broadcast, I did say to you, is it, Andy, about a hole in the road? And at that time, there was no hole in the road. But you did say, look, Birmingham City Council want to give me some money, you know, with the song Hole in the Road. You know, more than welcome. Wow. And we roll it on 12 months, and there is a hole in the road, and it just...
Selly Oakway, right?
Exactly,
I saw it on, I couldn't believe it.
Main arterial road as well, outer circle route round Birmingham.
How much of it went down?
Oh, quite a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, the road's blocked off. There literally is a hole in the road.
Do they want to use that song?
Well, again,
put it out there?
I am amazed. I am amazed that no radio station...
I'll give them a good rate.
in Birmingham has played it. Even as a cutaway, you could play Hole in the Road. It was just a simple tapping, but I don't think we do simple tappings because
they probably haven't even heard of that record.
Well, again, this is the problem. They haven't heard of a lot of gems and jewels that we've had in Birmingham, or records that are made from further afield. What kind of airplay are you getting with your? A Little Love is the new single, of course.
Yeah, Little Love's the new single. Well, it's hard. It's hard to get your records played these days on all radio stations, really.
Yeah.
I mean, national. National radio stations. Certainly this time of year, now that the Christmas is coming, they're going to start playing Christmas songs anytime soon. So my record's certainly out of that. Don't forget Cliff's back.
Yeah.
And the BBC obviously owe him a couple of things.
Yes, they do.
Lately.
Yeah.
And so his record's been played. Shakin' Stevens is back.
Yeah, I know.
And where's he been for the last 30 years or more?
Yeah.
And so they're playing his record. Not too bad, actually. Not too bad. And Rick Astley's back. I mean, I've got to be honest about Rick Astley, right? I'm not a major fan. I certainly didn't like his Stock Aitken and Waterman stage, but the stuff that he's put out lately, when I heard it, I thought, is this Paul Weller?
Really? Blimey, is it that good?
Jesus, no. Well, his voice, and then you think, it's not Weller. But he sounds like Weller. Like, it's weird, you know.
I saw him live on some TV.
It's not bad.
I thought, ain't too bad.
Is he still shaking his hands about?
He's probably got away from that now, hasn't he?
I was going to say, well, he's about 50 something now.
I was going to say he's got to be about my
52,
age.
there you go. Yeah, he was very young when he made it. But that was a Stock Aitken and Waterman thing, wasn't it? So.
But again, has the industry changed that much? Because back in our day, I mean, I do a biscuit tin, and it was dedicated to my old schoolmates and played some old school tunes. You turn on the radio and you would hear great songs. You would hear, I'm sure, back in the day, you turn on Radio 1 or BRMB, you'd hear A Little Love, or you'd hear Hole in the Road, because they are great songs, Andy.
Well, Hole in the Road got played a little bit, and so did Drift Away, the single in between these two. That even got a bit on the BBC as well, but this one's not getting any at the moment, and it's not for want of trying.
Yeah.
You know, it's just I don't know whether the market's saturated with people that are coming back, or it's the time of year, or whether I've done something to upset them, or I don't know. You know, I don't know what it is.
It's such an earworm, that song. I just wake up singing that. It's just,
What's that? A Little Love?
yeah,
Well, let's play it.
song. I've got it all lined up.
Well,
ready.
come on then.
Oh, okay.
Queued you up twice. Wonderful sound of Andy Bennett off his new album Thinking, Drinking, Singing, A Little Love, and you recorded that live in the Monkey House didn't you, a couple of years ago? Do you remember when you come in here and you was like literally with your guitar when it was different, and you recorded that? We've still got that.
Have you?
Yeah, we still got it. Yeah.
Tell you what, that's one of the best ever recordings.
I had to redo it.
Yeah, you did.
I thought I didn't like that first version of that at all.
But again, that's you, isn't it? I mean,
that's had loads of plays on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh, okay.
But what we're doing as well, we're doing a live lounge now. We've linked up with recording studios, so-called studios in Aycox Green.
Okay.
And oh yeah,
right.
Top quality.
Who's the engineers there?
Ryan Lowry. And I tell you what, if you don't, you should do.
Okay.
And want to get you in there and record something. We're gonna do something with Kalik.
Okay.
I think Grafton Compound.
No,
not Dan. Yeah.
Is there another Grafton?
Is it Grafton Compound? I get mixed up. There's so many bands and so many artists.
Grafton Page or something.
There's a Grafton area, isn't there? You know. But anyhow, and a number of others. Ryan, I want to get Ryan in there. Ryan Evans.
Oh, he's great. Man.
You know, but we're doing it. We're doing
what? He's one of my favourites. He is.
Now, we were talking off
Love
air
Ryan Evans.
about Leon and the Peoples. You talk about Ryan, but we want to talk a lot about you as well, Andy. Your influences growing up, Temptations.
Oh, I love the Temptations. Yeah, he's my favourite singer, I think, of all time. David Ruffin, yeah, for sure.
How did he get involved with the Temptations? That was a stroke.
Me?
No, David Ruffin.
Him.
That was a stroke of luck. His brother invited him on the stage one New Year's Eve, wasn't it?
If you watch the mini-series, if you watch Leon and David Ruffin, that's how that happens. I think they actually asked Jimmy Ruffin to join.
Yeah.
And he'd already got his solo career. I mean, David had got his solo career as well, but I think Jimmy was doing slightly better because he's the older brother. And he said, no, but how about my brother? I'm not sure it quite happened like the New Year's Eve thing. They might have done that, but I think they'd it was in the pipeline anyway. Mm. But you've got to cut it down, haven't you? You've got to cut 20 years into, or 30 years into an hour and a half.
It's almost impossible. But again, even as such a band like the Temptations, you know, again they struggled for airplay in the beginning.
Yeah, and again in the 70s when they left Motown and went to Atlantic.
Yeah.
And the biggest shock, they said, they again out at the mini-series will tell you that Berry Gordy had spoiled them really, because when they got to Atlantic, they went on the black label.
Yeah.
They were put to the black section.
Really?
Yeah. So you know they weren't fighting against all the artists for that hit. They're fighting just against the little ones and kept away from the main thing. So again, they went back to Motown anyway and got the original lineup back together, I think, or some of them. Although Paul Williams was dead by then, wasn't he? So.
But even as though even when you're massive like that, you're still controlled, aren't you? This industry just controls the whole of the output, doesn't it? Whether that be in America or in the UK. I mean, it's sad. I think that everything it should be on merit, whether you like a record. You're given records, I mean, you know, labels and stuff, chuck your records, you'll listen to it. We have MP3s sent to us, and so many, probably hundreds, probably getting into the 1,000 now. And guys send the tracks into Sports Radio, tracks at sports-radio.co.uk, and we play it. We don't judge it.
And you love having them.
I love it.
And what do you do? How's your process? Do you listen to all of them?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
And then, well, yeah, and so even if it's like a month later when you get round to, because you obviously say you've got thousands, you've got to listen to them all. It takes time.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And you need to know whether you actually like it or not, whether it's worthy of being on the air. Not saying that, you know, because there might be some explicits or whatever in there, you never know, do you? So you have to listen to these things, make sure it's not like somebody sending in their 3-year-old you know, in the bath or something.
I listen to them.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and how many are great and how many haven't you heard of? Do you get any records that you have heard, people you have heard of, or do they not get sent into places like this?
We get sent mainly unsigned artists.
Right, okay.
Mainly. I still buy a lot of records.
Well, that's good for you, though, isn't it? Because it's a really good little radio station to put your unsigned acts on. It's great.
We are a small little radio station. We're small people. You know, he's probably slightly bigger than me. He's about 5'7", but we're small. We have a laugh. We don't take ourselves serious. But we just love the music.
It's a great little setup, you know. And
I love it. And both of us, you know, when we go away, we get the music, we've got it on our playlist and we listen to it. And what I do now with my biscuit tin is the records that I love, because I don't love everything that we play. I don't control anything, because that stands against everything I stand for.
Right,
we play it, whether it's punk, which I've got like a bit of punk, you know, whether it's heavy metal, which I don't like heavy metal. I don't like rap, I don't like some hip hop and that. I don't like it.
But you play it anyway,
we play
because...
Yeah.
And who do you have people that do like rap, hip hop, heavy
of course.
metal? Yeah. And you say, listen to this.
Yeah, of course.
Is this a good, you know, because it's not your kind of genre or whatever.
Exactly.
Like. The people that do like it, they say that you got to play that one.
Well, again, just because Gabby doesn't like a record, it doesn't.
Well, that's what I mean. To who?
Yeah.
You have people that tell you whether it's a great hip hop record or not. You know.
I think people.
Or can you tell?
People will judge it, won't they? You know, music's music.
That's your sunglasses.
Music's music, and it's there to be listened to. So if artists produce the music,
Yeah.
we play it and we listen to it.
Good.
And say if I like it, then I put it on my biscuit tin, which are 10 tracks that I'm loving. But then I look back at our playlist and I'll pick, songs from a couple of years ago that we've had sent as well. That's the way it works. But anyhow, back to Thinking, Drinking, Singing. Where the title come from? I know it's lyrics from
A Little Love. That's right. Yeah.
Is that what Andy Bennett's about? Drinking, thinking, singing. And in what order?
Well, I'm always thinking,
Yeah.
and I'm always singing.
Yeah.
And since I've moved to where I live now, I'm drinking a bit. So yeah, I suppose it is yeah, it is quite good. There was a lot of titles flying around,
Yeah.
and I wanted it to maybe be a song title or maybe some lyrics out of a song, and that came up. One I thought, and I didn't think it. I thought it was a bit of tongue in cheek, really.
Yeah.
And but everybody goes, "Oh, I like that." The people that were working for us, they really liked it. So
Now, working for you, is that Swan Music?
working with us. No, no, they don't work for Swan Music. These are other people that do the press and,
Okay.
and the plug-in and all things like that. They kind of liked it. So.
Yeah. Now, your music is out on Swan Music, isn't it? So let's
yeah,
give it
yeah. This
shout
album's
to
come
them.
out on Swan Music. The vinyl has, and the digital download has come out on Swan.
Where they based? Is it in Arden? Is it
No,
anything to do?
no,
No, so it's
no,
nothing to do with the pub,
no,
the Swan
no.
pub.
Oh, no.
No, okay.
Oh no, it seems like that because
But
that's where I
what
do the
thought.
video.
Yeah.
But no, you're looking at the last two videos. They've got swans in as well.
Yeah. Well, that's
One's
what I
a
thought.
problem with a picture of a swan, and the other one's on the Avon with actual swans. But it's got a parrot in the first one, hasn't it? In Hole in the Road, there's a parrot, some with a parrot mask on.
There was a few masks, if I remember.
That's
on
right.
the
Yeah.
road.
She was the hippo.
Oh, okay.
We got a rabbit, a
Yeah.
parrot, and a fox.
Any thought behind that? Because it seems that John Lewis had copied your idea and stuck them all on a trampoline.
Really?
Yeah, you not seen the John Lewis advert
No.
for Christmas?
No.
There's a trampoline, a bloke erects a trampoline, gets it up there, forgets to zip it down, you know what it's like.
Yeah.
And then he looks out the window, and then there's a fox, there's a rabbit, and there's a badger all jumping up and down on the trampoline.
Oh,
a little
right.
bit like your video for
Wow.
Hole in the Road, but they were
Okay.
just sitting around a table, not jumping on trampolines.
That's weird, isn't it, darling?
Yeah.
Considering we saw an advert the other day for Nutella, that spread.
Yeah.
And
My
I've never
little
tried it,
loves
but
Nutella.
if you watch Star Plus, which you probably don't, because it's got all the Hindi stuff on for
Okay, yeah.
and it goes. What's that? Yeah, exactly. So they've got that on there, but it's not me.
Okay.
But that's
Well,
what.
it wouldn't be, would
Well, no, but that's the tune of it.
it?
Yeah.
I've even recorded it on the phone, thinking because she's gone.
Have you contacted them and told them?
Nutella have got a few more quid than me. I don't think I'd stand a chance, to be honest with you.
Let's talk about some of the other tracks that you've got on your album. Full No More. Great
No
track.
More. Yeah, cheers. One of the rockier ones on there.
I don't wanna be a fool no more.
There you go. Still am though, aren't I?
Well,
but,
You never grow out of it, Andy, do you?
No, you have your moments. don't you?
Let's move on from that.
How about if we played it and have a listen to it?
Hey?
Why not?
How about if we played it and have a listen to it?
Have you got it? Do you know something? This guy here is an absolute genius. He is. Come on then, press the button and look. rave reviews in a metal magazine.
Yeah,
How did that happen?
I have no idea really, but I'm glad. I'm really, I'm chuffed that they get it and they like it. You know what I mean? They could have just wrote me off as pop, couldn't they, and not liked it, so they got it.
But again, that's what
Cool.
music should be all about.
Yeah.
Whether
Crossover.
yeah, exactly.
Cross
Yeah.
curriculum.
Well, I think so. A lot of bit of cross pollination.
That's right.
When I interviewed Horace Panther, Horace would say, I'd
Cool.
go and watch metal bands when the specials were in town and stuff,
right.
and I'd open me mind to all different genres of music, and I think that's what people should do. So many people that are tunnelled. I shouldn't like this, so I won't.
Yeah.
Rather than
I just like good tracks.
I do, yeah.
And that's it.
Just things that get your ear and worm around inside your brain, and you keep singing the lyrics. As long as it's the music's of some substance, not this pop rubbish that you get from the X Factor. I can't be having that at all. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't resonate with me. But you are going to be playing some record stores, aren't you? Tell me about this little tour that you're doing. It's quite unique.
It's just a good little yeah. I mean, there's not many of. I think they're coming back though. Vinyl.
Yeah.
Vinyl's coming back, so hopefully it will keep the stores around a little bit longer, or maybe even open up a few more record stores. But the Discovery in Birmingham, I'm doing that now. That's the oldest record shop in Birmingham.
Yeah.
That sells vinyl. I think it's changed location.
Bromsgrove Street.
Right.
You know.
There you go. Yeah. So it's just off the Bristol Road, and it's a great little record shop. I used to go there all the time, and we popped in there the other day, and they've just changed ownership.
Okay.
It's the same guy that's been working there for 46 years.
Yeah.
The one guy's retired. This other guy's still there. And it's a new owner. Now, he said to me, if you'd have asked me to, if we wanted to put you on a year ago before this new guy, he said, oh no, there'd have been so much red tape and they wouldn't have let you do it. They'd have said, oh no, health and safety, all this kind of stuff. He said, but this new guy, he's up for all this kind of stuff. So I'm going to be able to go in there, play for half an hour or something. We'll wing it, we'll take it, play it by ear. And people can get my album on vinyl, and if they want me to put my moniker on it, I'll do that, not a problem. But it'll be cool, and I'm going to do that around the country, hopefully, with a few more record shops. I just think it's a nice little way of promoting my album that's a bit different.
Because, I think that it's a bit of a tap-in, really, isn't it? Where would be the ideal place for you to promote your record in a record shop?
Yeah.
In the old days, that's what they did.
Yeah.
Sadly, it's not what they tend to do these days. But I think it's great.
coming back.
Yeah, I think it's great that, because again, you get record shops, don't you? HMV have never gone away; they've always been there.
Yeah.
And
they're getting vinyl back in.
Yeah,
there now,
I like
brand new
that.
Vinyl.
Yeah, I like that shop now.
It's getting back to they survived because of computer games.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
But now they've got vinyl back in there, which is great.
Yeah.
But it's not like going into a record shop.
Oh no,
It's like the Discovery. I mean, it is cool, HMV. You've got your brand new tracks in there as well. But the Discovery got brand new vinyl in there as well. But they've got a lot.
Are they selling your new vinyl
They
in
will
there?
be selling it
Good.
there. They will be selling it there,
Yeah.
and from. Well, I don't know whether you can get it there now, but you can from the day that I do it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can certainly get it then, and they'll probably have a few copies left over for.
Sure.
To keep in the shop or whatever, to sell. But shops like that, they smell great as well.
Oh,
they smell
yeah,
like
they do,
vinyl,
don't they? Yeah.
I've just acquired over 1,000 albums
Where from?
from
You just robbed someone's house.
Yeah. Oh, you do?
yeah.
What are they? 7-inch or are they all
Both.
12-inch? Oh, you got albums as well.
Yeah.
And do you want them all? You do, don't you? Oh, okay. No, I'm a record collector, you see.
Yeah. So,
What particularly do you look for?
Well, I like vinyl. I'm sorry, they're all vinyl. Aren't they? I like vinyl floors. No, I like 12-inch. Really, I like not singles, like albums. That's what I meant. Like LPs, long players, as they used to be called. Yeah, I like the artwork. You see, I like holding a big.
yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I like having a 7-inch single and that and whacking it on, but I certainly like holding a 12-inch vinyl and looking at the artwork on it, and artwork's really good and important, I think.
I think it is, and lyrics as well. Are your lyrics on the album?
The lyrics are going to be on there.
Good.
And now we had a little thing there. They said, they priced up the vinyl, and the record company phoned me up and said, priced up the vinyl. They didn't include the lyric sheet, so we can't have the lyric sheet. I said, what's the point in printing the vinyl then? Just do it on CD. I said, don't. No, we won't have it on vinyl. I said, well, there's no point if you're not going to have the lyric sheet. I mean, you got to have it all, haven't you?
I think so, personally, yeah.
And they started out, the record company, saying, you're going to have gatefold and all this, and it was like, but, as time went on, I think they're slightly, they're losing a bit of interest, but there we go. So they, the lyric sheet's going to be there now, so it's just great. It's a nice little bit of artwork. I think it's just stills from the first two videos, Hole in the Road and Drift Away videos, with the lyrics over the top, handwritten. Yeah. And
now, talking about,
I haven't seen it yet.
Talking about record collectors, you was in the magazine as well.
Record collector magazine.
60 Minutes with Andy Bennett. And you said that the...
I think it was 1 minute with Andy. 60 seconds.
Sorry,
with
60
Andy.
seconds, not 60 minutes.
That'd have been long, wouldn't it? Yeah.
60 minutes is a long time.
Yeah,
60
only 20
seconds.
questions.
Quick questions.
Yeah.
And the song that you're most proud of on the record is...
Did I say Don't Forget Who You Are?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
What's the...
That might even be the next single.
Okay. Have we got that, by the way? Can we listen to it? That's okay, we can just pad for a couple of seconons.
Yeah, it is my favourite song, actually.
Any favourite song that you've got that you would love to cover?
Yeah, well, I'm talking at the moment about maybe my next album being a covers album.
Okay.
And doing like some, not obscure songs, but songs you don't necessarily hear, and possibly a couple, like you said before, maybe come together.
Yeah.
But like you say, Paul Weller's done that. So, but that was 20 odd years ago now.
Yeah, it was.
So, I'm entitled to do it again.
I think it's great when, if you get a popular song, what's the point? I don't think there's any point, but there's some great songs that didn't see the light of day for whatever reason.
Yeah.
To cover them.
And that's what I want to do,
exactly,
really.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sure which songs they are. I mean, there's a lot floating around. There's a hell of a lot of songs, but
hundreds, thousands.
Also, songs from the 50s by people that used to play the Apollo in Harlem. Like Amos Milburn, who people have never probably heard of. Amos Milburn did a song about Bad Whiskey. I cover that sometimes, and I think, I'd love to do this. Record this and put it out there so that people get to hear of the song, and even if they don't like my version, they might like the song and think, and go back and find out who Amos Milburn is then. Exactly. He also had a song called Good Whiskey. He did practice what he preached.
Fair play. Who made you get into, I mean, not that anybody made you or forced you to get into music, but what was that moment that you thought, you know what, he's one of my heroes, I love listening to him or watching him on the telly, I want to do that, I want to play guitar like him. Who was it?
Do you know what? We were going through some old photographs last night, and there's pictures of me at 2 years old with a toy guitar.
Yeah.
And I think my grandfathers, both of them, one of them was an amazing singer. He was a tenor. He used to sing in the working men's clubs choirs.
Okay. Back
in the day, this is like, I don't know what years this would have been, probably the 50s, 40s and 50s, and he sang tenor, and he had a great voice. He's passed away now, but and I used to sing with him. We used to have guitars, 2 toy guitars, and sing round the radiogram.
Okay.
And sing, and he used to sing poetry as well, which was really good.
Yeah.
Who Killed Cock Robin was one of the songs that.
Did they ever find out who did?
They did find out who killed Cock Robin in the end. You need to go and find out. It's a poem, you can Wikipedia it. Yeah. It's a really good, cool poem, especially when he used to sing it. You know what I mean? It's fantastic. But other than that, then my mother used to play tracks around the house. She used to play did the Sunday morning cleaning with Bruce Springsteen on. My father used to pick me up and take me to his on a Saturday, and he used to have the Beatles on in the car, and Jerry and the Pacemakers, and he used to have ELO and 10cc and Michael Jackson, He used to play everything, you know what I mean?
In the Amen Corner.
Of course, Amen Corner. Actually, I went to see Andy a couple of weeks ago. He played the Robin 2 again. It was really cool to see him. He got a copy of the album.
Because again, you're a good friend and a big fan of
big
Andy
fan of Andy.
Fairweather,
Yeah, I love Andy. Is he?
Okay.
Oh, well, I'll be going to that then, if I'm not working myself. He's not. Well, if he is, I'll be
Well,
going.
we'll have to have a look. We'll have a look at that, yeah. Where is he? Is he local, Andy Fairweather? Local?
No, he lives in Cardiff.
Oh, okay. We can't get him in the Monkey House. Mind you, we can do a phone in with him because we.
You should do. He's fantastic. He's ever such a nice fella as well. You know, I mean, he's been around. You know, he's been around since about 1968, 67, 68. He was 17 when he burst out on the scene with Gin House and Bend Me Shape Me, and then of course in 1969 with If Paradise Is Half As Nice. Yeah. He's got a great voice. He takes them. If you ever go and see him live, he takes the mickey out of his own voice because I mean, my stepfather said to me, "Have you never noticed he doesn't open his mouth when he sings?" And he does that himself when he's singing. He says, you know, he does a little section on it about, you know, people are on Pop Idol today or whatever it is, X-Rated today. Yeah. And they say they certainly wouldn't say their idol's me, would they? Andy Fairweather Low. This is how they'd have to do it, and he takes the mickey out of himself, not opening his mouth, singing "Bend Me, Shape Me." It's fantastic.
Written by Larry.
Right.
Wasn't he? Larry Voice, yeah. Yeah, he wrote "Bend Me, Shape Me" and "Rhinestone Cowboy" as well as co-wrote "I Have Silver Lining."
Right. Who with?
Scott English. Yeah. Yeah, but that's what I love with music and talking about it. You find out so many different
I love Glenn
things.
Campbell, yeah, man. Great Rhinestone Cowboy. So.
Don't forget who you are, you forgot.
Sorry? We don't forget nothing, mate. Just
don't forget who you are, yeah, whack it up.
Game is so hard, they won't ever be on
forget who you are.
Yeah.
Super.
Very important message.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Especially when someone asks you, what's your name?
Yeah.
I can't remember. Which happens to him quite a lot, you know. He can't remember what day of the week it is half the time. Are we all right? We're back on now. Okay. Very deep, I was just saying, Andy. It was, you know, your voice, almost from the pit of your stomach there, almost a kind of like
I think that
Joe
might be
Cocker,
the
Van
live,
Morrison
might be the
type
live
thing.
vocal.
Oh,
Which
okay.
Maybe,
Nice though.
Maybe why? Because I'm singing behind a pumping band.
Nice.
It might have been the one track that didn't get messed with, just had a bit of overdubbing with piano because he wasn't there on the day and it was done in a different studio to Danny. So Danny overdubbed his piano and I don't think there's any strings on that one. It's just piano and organ.
Do you think sometimes with records it can be a bit overproduced, a bit overdone, overlayered?
Not on this album.
No, mate,
but,
you want in general, artists tend to like, whereas like just have it a bit rawer, have it a bit more live.
Yeah, I think
it's more
production.
feel.
Well, I love production. I love so. But yeah, a lot of the stuff I hear, certainly these days. I mean, the radio that I was going to say, that Popmaster's on.
Radio 2?
Radio 2, that's changed, man. It's changed.
Is it better or worse?
Nah, it's not as good as it used to be. It's a shame. They're not playing it's like, you may as well be listening to Capital at times.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, if you've got Capital Radio, so why Radio 2 playing all that kind of stuff?
Well, again, you've got...
They're trying to change their audience. They're trying to be hip and cool. And they were the biggest radio... They probably still are the biggest radio station in the country, but will they stay there, changing to fit more like the Capital? And, you know, you've got Radio 6 music, so they're doing that kind of thing. Actually, I listened to that last night, and that's good.
Great station.
Some of it was really good. They played like a heavy track, and then they had... a very light 60s... no, it wasn't. It was a 50s. It was a Chuck Berry track on straight after. Yeah. I just thought, great. And that's Steve Lamacq. But he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
So he's great.
But it ain't rocket science, is it?
No.
All you got to do, you got a record, stick it on, play it. You just press the button.
Yeah.
It ain't hard. I mean, talking to people, it ain't hard. We just sit here, we just talk. There's like nothing...
Can you rephrase that?
Hey?
Can you rephrase that?
What?
We sit here and you talk.
Alright, well, we sit here and I talk. But it ain't hard, is it really? The hardest thing is making the damn record. The easiest thing is playing the bloody thing.
Well,
but they don't do that, and that's what annoys me.
The hardest thing is, making the record.
Yeah,
getting the funds to make a record.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, you can do it in your bedroom these days, but I mean...
If you're going to do it,
I do like the old school
way.
I like going into a studio. I like I like using musicians. I like using an engineer and someone to help me with production because I love production. So I listen to a lot of records as you do.
Yeah, yeah.
So I study what I think guitars and basses and drums and things should sound like. Levels really is what I'm into. Danny is more into how to get that sound. I mean, he's phenomenal, Danny McCormack. He's helped me with this record, and I will be using him again. I'll probably be working with him forever, I hope.
You've used him before, haven't you?
I've always used Danny. Yeah, I've used Danny for the last probably 10 years now. But this is the first thing that's come out. Well, apart from Hole in the Road, this is the first act. You know, but it took a while to do. You know, to get a label behind it and. You know.
It's very difficult. On the 3rd, which is Friday, I believe, you're the Bell, Bicester.
Cool. Great. Well, played there not so long back. It was great. Really cool little venue. Not much to it other than that, Anybody in Bicester, come down, man.
And then on the 9th, the day before, you arrive in Birmingham at the Discovery.
Is that the 9th or the 10th?
No, on the 9th, the day before... You're in Nottingham. You're at Plates in Nottingham.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Is that the record shop? Yeah. Yeah. Brilliant. So that's great. I can't wait to do them. So the Discovery and Plates, is it called? Yeah. It's going to be great doing them little promotion things. So playing in a record shop. Yeah. Just acoustic guitar. They'll have a little PA speaker in there, I suppose.
And you're still playing football in your back garden. You're still whacking people in the face, by the way.
So, my back garden's huge now because we live in an apartment and So it's shared, and it's massive. It's great. It's great. I love it. I love living where I live now.
That is the most I've ever laughed on any interview, when you smack Steve Craddock's mum smack in the face with a football and went round to apologise.
It's a classic interview, though.
Yeah,
it still cracks me up. I
it's
listened to
still.
it yesterday while I was
Yeah,
doing
that's how I met
voices.
his mum. Yeah, she
Right.
scared the life out
Oh,
of me.
boy, she would do, wouldn't she? Just smack the ball at that.
Yeah.
Right, let's play back to back. What we got on the playing list on the order today, so
Something called Red Sky, followed by Transition.
let's have two. We can have a bit of a break and then get back to Andy in a minute. Okay, well done. new from... We're back in the room. New from the Manics, did you say that was? All the way from Sweden. I love their last track headphones. They're different. They're kind of like punky poppy. You know, but as soon as I hear the first few bars, I go like it. Right. And that was preceded by, who was it, Red Sky, the death metal band? Yeah. Again, you know, not my genre, and if you could, you know, record the sound of Dying in Pain, that's what it would sound like. But death metalers like that, and there are people out there that like that. And that's what I love about the Biscuit Boys show.
It was good death metal, though.
Yeah, do you know, they're probably some of the best guitarists on the planet. They're the metalers. They're rockers. They're pretty good at playing the strings.
Very fast, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Mind you, I'm just looking...
The drummer was quite... He had his double bass pedal out there, didn't he? He was rocking it.
But you see, you as a musician have got them ears that you listen to that, and that's great. Whereas me, I just listen to... I either like it or I don't like it, and sometimes if I don't, it grows on me. But let's get... Well, you always say that. I mean, my music taste is soul, funk, you know, Motown, Stax, indie... Paul Weller's God to me, so anything that remotely sounds like Paul Weller, I love. But right. I mean, my favourite band ever to come out of Birmingham was the band that you were for me in Ocean Colour Scene.
Wow.
They're my favourite band from Birmingham.
Wow.
I love Steve Craddock. I think Craddock's brilliant. I think he's a genius. You know.
Did you go and see him with the Songbook Collective?
No, I didn't. I have so much on, Andy.
Yeah,
I tend to these days watch the smaller bands or the smaller artists than the bigger ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they tend to.
Well, this was only
Air and Hounds.
Yeah. I saw the sound check. It was alright.
It was on a Sunday, and there was something else on that I couldn't get to. But we done an interview with Steve not long ago on the show.
Did you come in, or did you?
No, we done it on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I've got a lot of time for Steve, and you know he's been touring with the Specials as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what you guys are like. You're in different bands, and you work so hard. And obviously, been with Paul for 25 years now, you know, and he's got a new album coming out with P.P. Arnold.
Yeah,
sure.
He's been working on that.
Yeah, so I just love the creativity and the creative process of musicians. I love musicians. I used to love footballers, but. You see, with footballers, when I was a kid, I could do things with the ball and that, and I look at them. Although I never done it in front of 30, 40,000 and got paid for it, I could do it on the playground or in training. But like with musicians, I couldn't hold a note in a bag, or I couldn't play any instrument, but I just love it, and the ears jump around certain sounds.
Cool.
But yeah, your Twitter feed and your website, because people are going to say, Gab, don't let Andy go out that door without us knowing where we can buy his music from.
Yeah, right. So the website's andybennettmusic.com. Twitter is Andy Bennett Vox.
You've changed that now recently over the last 6 months.
It wasn't used correctly, and now it is. So we've got rid of all the useless pictures that I used to take and put up there, and with the daft comments, and we do it properly now. So it's Andy Bennett Vox. And Facebook is Andy Bennett Musician, I would have thought, /band.
Yeah.
Or Andy Bennett /band, or Andy Bennett Musician / something like that. And there's Instagram as well.
You're doing Instagram as well, mate?
Which is what? Andy Bennett Music.
Yeah.
Cool. So, yeah, it's all happening. And there's little videos now and then on Facebook that you can follow. And I think they come on... They come on them all, don't they? Sponsored links or whatever.
How about SoundCloud? Have you got a SoundCloud account?
No, you've got one with, you said earlier, with a version of A Little Love up there. No, I don't. I need to put one together, really, so that I can just send people certain stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So it's easier.
And also, what I do know with a lot of people with SoundCloud, they put a sample, say 1 minute 43 seconds of a track.
Right.
Which I think are great because they're tasters, and then it sends you to the site where you can buy it. Okay. So like links are so vital, because I wouldn't say people are lazy, because we're not lazy. But if you take that horse to the water, they might not necessarily drink it, but they might drink it at some other stage.
Yeah, right.
Which is like what I do. I look at it and I think, oh, I'll go back and I'll revisit. And I think if it's on that SoundCloud, now I don't think you can promote enough, promote and advertise, and keep banging away on Facebook and Twitter. Sometimes you think, is it worth it? But of course it is. Because even if you get one person that likes you, then tells another person,
Yeah,
it's
of
like a
course, yeah.
snow effect, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
You need a snowdrop to fall to build a snowman.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you've started and people share it, that's what annoys me. There's not enough sharing the love of music. We share if the show's like the Ice Cream Man or Third Class Ticket, you know, or I'm loving Eddie Pillar's Eclectic Soul show as well. We will give shout outs to absolutely everybody because I learn things.
Cool.
And I'm loving the different music that I'm hearing.
Eddie's a good guy, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so before I go then,
Yes,
one
mate.
last thing I want to say is
Yeah.
that if anybody wants to see some really good musicians and up-and-coming musicians, then I host a couple of nights during
let's
the
have
weeks. I do Tuesdays in Henley and Arden in the Black Swan, where it's a jam night, so anybody that plays or sings wants to come down and show off a little bit of their talent, they can come down and do that. And if they're great, then they might even get a gig there. And the same in Shard End on a Thursday, which I've been doing for quite a while now. At the Crown Club, Shard End, come down to that and you see some great players. And if there's no one there to play, I'll play all night for you. How about that?
Do you play as well as, if you get quite a few, you're still going to do your bit? Because
in Henley, I hardly sing and play anything.
Okay.
But what I do is I take a drum kit, and because there's a bass players that turn up and guitarists that turn up, so I take a drum kit and I sit there and play drums all night.
Because you are a great drummer as well.
Well, thanks.
No, but you are, aren't you?
Well, it's not for me to say, but I do play the drums there.
But that first recording of Ocean Colour Scene with Old Pair of Jeans, you and Craddock were fighting over who was playing drums on it.
Yeah.
After a few beers, of course.
Yeah.
You know.
True.
But you are a tremendous drummer.
Oh, well, thanks.
What other instruments do you play?
Well, bass, guitar, drums. I can't really play the piano. I can hash out a few chords. That's about it. I don't know. Whatever I try and play tambourine.
Yeah.
All the percussion instruments.
Is that hard to play the tambourine? I quite like to play the tambourine.
Do you know what? People say, "Oh, give me the triangle and I'll play that."
Yeah.
And but you know what? You try and play a triangle properly.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
No,
now,
I bet there is, because you get it to
that's
make it a tune, innit?
It's a great instrument, very rhythmical. You know, you listen to some great 70s music. I mean, you listen to Big Yellow Taxi by Joni Mitchell, and you listen to the triangle in that.
I've noticed.
Well, next time you listen to it, you will, won't you?
I've got that on LP as well.
Yeah.
Joni Mitchell,
Cool.
Big Yellow Taxi.
Well, thanks ever so much for having me
No
in here
worries,
today,
mate.
and hope to see you soon.
Best gig you've ever played before you go?
Best gig I've ever played. It's hard. The next one I'm going to do.
Great answer. That's what I love about you. Always a great answer. And with the album as well, always, always, always end it on a good one. And A Little Love ends the album.
There you go.
Was that the reason or the thinking behind that?
Do you know what? Originally, I was going to have the produced my side, where I played the instruments one side, and then the live side, but I think it would have. I think the contrast would have been too stark then. So what I've done is I've just mixed them up, and I think it's a good little order actually, especially when you listen to it on vinyl. Because I have the white label pressing. That's all I have. So I haven't got my copy of the proper vinyl yet, but I've got the white label, which is exactly the same thing. And I think it runs great once that side's over and you turn it over and starts. You know, it's really good.
Again, putting an album together, it's you don't just throw your tracks up in the air and they just fall into place.
No,
There's
didn't need to think
workings,
about it.
isn't there?
Oh yeah.
And I think you're right. Putting that, it's a little bit like your iPlayer shuffle, in it. You know, you put it. It's a mixture of everything, rather than you've got all that there, all that. It's like regimental, and like music's like a river, man. It's like flow.
That's right.
And that's what albums should do. Great music flows, don't it? And talk about flow, you've got to go with flow, ain't you? You know,
That's it, man. Well, thanks ever so much for having me here.
Andy, it's always a pleasure. Our door to the Monkey House is always open.
Cool.
And
I'll be back soon.
whenever you want to be, and hopefully next time our sponsors wall will be full.
Yeah, I hope so.
You know, because we're always looking for sponsors, but we tend to annoy people.
I don't know why.
No, I don't either. But do you know, I'd rather do it with no sponsors and annoy people and do it for the right, genuine reasons because I love it, than get paid to play music that I just do not believe in.
Well, if my album sells out, right? If my album sells out and charts, I'll sponsor you. How about that?
Top man.
Buy that album now.
Cool.
Right, cheers, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you. Cheers, Rena. Cheers.
Didn't get one love so easily. switched on at certain times of the day. Although what I'm thinking never matches up with what I'm gonna say. I've got a filing cabinet full of all the things I've seen, and I don't pay much time to ever clean it. I don't brush it up or clean. I turned down many lines, hoping it would be alright. Won't you take my advice when I say, don't mind the bar, it's all yesterday, no, don't mind the bar, 'cause it's just all the waste, no, don't mind the bar, yesterday, no, don't mind the bar, 'cause it's all a waste of time. Grey wall wasn't quite at all where I expected to hang. Old blue tackles, the man in black, but the man in black wasn't always just a man. The silver walkway is a hall of fame for all the things you've done. Don't talk about it much, said it wasn't all exactly fun. I turned down many lines, hoping it would be alright. Won't you take my advice when I say, don't mind the bar, yesterday, no, don't mind the bar, 'cause it's all the waste, no, don't mind the bar, the thing of yesterday, no, don't mind the bar, it's all a waste of time. It's the butterfly effect, when my intentions are the best, no matter if you're near or far, don't mind the bar. It's the butterfly effect, when my intentions are the best, don't matter if you're near or far, don't mind the bar. It's the butterfly effect, when my intentions are the best, don't matter if you're near or far, don't mind the bar. It's the butterfly effect, when my intentions are the best, don't matter if you're near or far, don't mind the bar. It's the butterfly effect, when my intentions are the best.
Back in the room. How you doing? Back on.
Room. Testing, Marty. 4944444.
Ah, it's great having Andy with us, wasn't it? Hey, Louise said, why is Andy wearing sunglasses indoors? Well, it is sunny, to be fair, isn't it? It is. I mean, that sunny is blinding. I almost need some. Well, I do need sunglasses sitting here. We need to do some. Can you move the sun? Hey?
Sorry?
Can you move that sun?
Oh, yeah.
Because honestly, as I'm sitting here, it is blinding me. So, in answer to your question, Louise, yeah, because of the sun. And, hey, done a show with Louise and David Gordon at Switch Radio the other week, which is coming out in January. So hoping to link up with them guys a lot more in 2017, and also a lot more local artists I want to link up with and get them into live lounges and stuff. There's lots of plans that we've got, but you know, the one thing that we haven't got is sponsors. So if anybody wants to sponsor the Biscuit Boys show or SRB Radio, contact Chris Brown.
And you'll notice behind Gabby there's a wall, and it's a bit empty at the moment.
Yeah, it is.
The plan is to fill that wall with sponsors, thousands.
Well, the plan would really be to
One
get a
of them.
bloody big blind down there to block out the sun, because I'm like a silhouette.
Yeah, yeah.
Either that or do it overnight. You don't tend to have the sun out of a night, do you?
No, although there is the land of the rising sun.
Well, I mean, the sun's out in Australia and mind you, have you seen how bloody hot it is there? You seen how hot it's going to get in Queensland this
How hot?
weekend?
How hot?
40 degrees plus.
That's hot.
40. I was in 40 degrees plus in Dubai, and I tell you what, that is flipping hot. You wouldn't want to walk around in that heat, let me tell you. Hey, Cadbury's, fair trade. The cocoa, ain't they? They've done one.
Who?
Cadbury's.
What have they done?
They were going to use fair trade cocoa, weren't they?
Right.
But apparently they're not now.
So they're going to use anything.
Well, just
Chickens.
yeah. Well, it's like I think the fair trade is you have to go through certain hoops, and yeah, that's probably Cadbury's now. If it is, tell them go back to fair trade. You know, yeah. Oh, when Fidel Castro passed away.
He did, yeah.
What's your thoughts?
Well, he's pretty old, wasn't
Yeah, 90, wasn't he?
he? Oh, there you go.
CIA tried to bump him off a few times and
I didn't
missed.
think he was that old.
He's 90.
You sure?
Fidel Castro's 90.
Oh,
yeah.
right, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, grey hair's back as well.
Is it
People
really?
are dyeing their hair.
Grey?
Yeah,
Whereas you're
Well,
dyeing
the
your
first-
grey hair black?
exactly.
Yeah,
No,
no.
he now, is he?
So what do you reckon about Cuba and Castro? Lots of people that loved him, lots of people that loathed him. Depends what kind of side of the political divide you sit, really, don't
Yeah,
it?
it does.
I don't
It does.
particularly like communism. I think that's bullshit. But I don't particularly
I think
like
politics is
capitalism.
bullshit.
Well, I mean, it is, isn't it, really? It just baffles brains. The only thing that you get in, like, politics these days is spin. Just like the Indian bowlers. Mind you, they've done pretty well against England's batsmen. You know. Mind you, to be fair, the Australians, the South Africans, and most people do well against England's batsmen. And that Olivia from Made in Chelsea, she's been on the marching powder, hasn't she?
Never seen that either. No.
No, well, she's over Social Network. Apparently she's in a show, she's in a TV show,
Oh, right, okay.
Made in Chelsea.
Yeah.
What do you do, love? Oh, right, okay. Yeah. Come on then, 6 likes. Have you got your 6 likes yet?
I've almost got them, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think what I like. This
How
week.
many have you got?
I've got 4 this week.
Really, is that all?
I'm struggling.
Let's start with 4 and we can always get back to another 2.
Okay, I like the word Capricorn.
Oh, I like Capricorn as
Yeah.
well. Why do you like What do you think of when you heard Capricorn?
I think of a really bad film I once watched.
Really?
Capricorn something.
Is that the thing with the what's it coming out of his head on the
I
sign of the
think-
zodiac?
No, you probably think that's... No, I think that's Unicorn.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Yeah.
Fluffy mics.
Yeah, fluffy mics are good, ain't they?
I like mics with them on the end. Oh, they're cute.
That looks like horse hair. Yeah.
I think you might be right.
Yeah. What else do you like?
Porridge?
Do you start your day with porridge?
No, but I'm going to starting my day with porridge.
So am I.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What time do you get up?
It all depends what I've got on, really. But,
Well, generally speaking.
5:30, 6.
Yeah, that's a normal time, innit, that people get up.
5:30, 6.
What time do you leave the house?
5:30, 6.
Do you? Well, you ain't got much time for porridge then if you leave straight away.
No.
Do you not get up, like, say, half an hour or
They
an
do it at
hour earlier?
McDonald's.
Sorry?
They do it at McDonald's. You make it yourself.
Oh, do they do porridge at McDonald's?
Yeah.
Do they?
Apple and cherry porridge.
Yeah, but I bet that's more what's it in it.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Is that the dog again?
Yeah.
I call him Derek and he comes to me, you know. Although his name's Ted.
If you called me, Derek, I'd come to you.
That's very true. But no, I'm going to start my day with porridge as well.
Yeah. I think you should.
Oats so simple. All you need to do is just like rip it off,
Yeah.
whack it in your bowl, stick it in your microwave for 2 minutes, then it all bubbles up. Mind you, you got to wait till it
See what I mean?
cools
So-
down a
so-
little bit.
So it's completely wrong that it's simple, isn't it? It's not simple, is it? It's quite a few processes there.
It's called oats so simple. You've got to be an idiot if you can't make oats so
There's quite
simple.
a few processes, isn't there? Really, you know what I mean?
There's a bag of oats.
Yeah.
You like tear it,
Yeah.
you stick it in
You've
a
gotta-
bowl,
you've gotta
put it in the microwave,
microwave.
and then eat it.
Haven't you got to put water in it?
No,
Okay.
no. You
you
put
gotta-
milk. Put milk in it.
See?
Milk.
There's 5 processes.
Do you
got
have
there.
water with your porridge then?
No, I think you do put milk, don't you?
Yeah, it's milk with porridge. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So there's what, 5, 6 processes there.
Well,
So you've got to wait.
I know
a
it's early in the morning.
You know
You've
what I
just
mean?
woke up.
I'd have had enough by then.
I like the bit with golden syrup as well, although it is a little bit
Jam?
sickly.
Bit of
Yeah, jam on your
top,
porridge.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
porridge without anything honey,
Mhm.
anything bit sugary, porridge does taste a bit oaty, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, that's what porridge should taste of, oats.
Mhm.
Come on, what else do you like?
I like a poster.
Of what?
Anything.
Oh, you got the Beatles there, haven't you?
I've got the Beatles. I've got the Beatles up here. I've got the. I've got old Bob Dylan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I've got old Kurt Cobain.
Oh,
That was his brother.
Nirvana.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought he was on about.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's it
Never
then?
mind. Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to order. I got these from China.
Not like, well, you see, the thing is, when you buy the shirts from China,
Yeah.
and they don't
They
fit the
come-
knacker, then
yeah.
they, and they were so small they didn't even fit me. But when you buy posters from China, you can still put them on the wall, no matter how
It
big
cost
or
a pound.
small. Really?
That was packaging as well.
Blimey.
They should take
When
it
you was a
back.
kid, who did you have pictures on your wall of?
Nobody, I don't think.
Eh?
Nobody.
Did you not?
No. We
You had bare walls?
We used to put things up to hide the mushrooms and that, like growing on the wall. But,
Mm.
but apart from that, no, I can't remember.
Didn't you have like blues posters and like rock stars and stuff like that?
No.
Pictures of Brazil and... Oh, you used to have...
No.
My wall
I
used
can't
to be-
remember that being one of the first things that was on my mind at the time.
my wall, it's like full of like, what's this? When the boys were small
Yeah.
and they had like bunk beds, literally the ceiling and every wall was just Birmingham City pictures, posters and everything. Scarves wrote the lot. There was no, in the bedroom, on all the walls and the ceiling, there was nothing but Birmingham City. Yeah. You got any more likes?
Lemons.
Or limes? What do you prefer in
Lemons?
your Corona? Do you drink Corona?
No. Pop.
Nah, that was the old pop, man.
Oh, right.
The Corona
okay.
pop. No,
It's
this is
Corona
like,
beer?
it is pop, but it's
Corona
alcoholic.
beer in it? Oh, no, I've never
Yeah,
had
beer.
one, I don't think.
No.
Is that what? Is that the one they serve at in Indian?
They
Restaurants?
do, yeah, as well. Yeah, they serve in all restaurants, not just the
What's the other
Indians.
one they serve in Indian restaurants? Tiger or something?
Cobra.
Cobra.
Yeah,
That's it, yeah.
because it's an Indian beer, that is.
Okay,
That's
I
why
don't-
they tend
I-
to, yeah, an
I don't
Indian
drink
company,
it, I
yeah,
don't know.
tend to do that.
Okay.
They reckon it goes nice with curry. But
To be honest, anything does.
well,
Glass of water.
I mean, it depends on how twatted you are, really, don't it? You know. But I prefer, you say you're having a curry, spin you around a bit.
You spin me right.
Sadly, he died and all Pete Burns, didn't he?
What a bad year this has been, hasn't it?
I know it has, but next year's going to be the same. Well, I mean, it won't be the same,
No, it won't be.
but, you know, it'll be a similar amount of people that we know will sadly pass away.
Yeah.
And that's because we're getting older. So, you know, when we were young, say like when your mum and dad were older, generally your mum and dad are older than you, aren't they? Probably by about 20 years. So, when you're young, they go, oh, blimey, so-and-so's just passed away. And as a kid, you go, no, I've never heard of them. They couldn't be very famous. But then when it's you now, your kids are going, oh, I've never heard of them. They can't be very famous. But we know them. It's called getting old, mate. And everyone that kind of dies, who's in the public eye, we've heard of. So, just a natural process. Life is a game, and you know what? No one gets out of this game alive.
That's true.
You know, we all die at some stage.
Yeah.
When do you reckon you're going to die?
Well, not in the next hour or so. Oh, you know what? I was taking the dog for a walk yesterday, and I got stopped by an old guy.
By who?
An old geezer, right? And he says, "I love them dogs." He says, "You know, the only problem with them dogs is," I went, "No, what?" He went, "They die." I thought, oh, thanks for cheering me up, mate. You know what I mean?
What? Just that specific, like, dog dies, that
It's
breed
just-
dies, the
No,
rest
but-
live on forever.
They die. He said, "No, break your heart."
Did you? Did you say to him, well, it ain't going to be very long till you're breaking some fucker's arm, mate?
I know, yeah. I thought, well, yeah.
Kettle
Good
corn.
cheery side in the morning.
Yeah.
It's not with mine.
Are you very cheery in the morning, or are you a miserable guest?
No, I can't. I'm,
How about the bleeding Bank of England? Kept that one quiet, didn't they?
what? It's moved.
No, it's still there. But they had a big party a few days, £100,000. Must have been one hell of a bar bill.
Bloody hell.
£100,000. That money could have gone to homeless or to charities or to people that need it. Needy rather than the greedy.
Me?
Well, how you doing anyhow these days? You alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Could do with a bit of heat in the monkey house.
The heating's on.
No, the heating's on where you are. The
No,
heating
it's,
ain't
it's,
on.
it's not actually in here. She's got the door open.
Ah, right, okay. No, lost. Hope he ain't died.
See, he's come in and look around.
That bloke could have been right.
Yeah.
How about Jose as well? I mean, he's still alive.
Who?
Jose Mourinho.
Yeah.
They're moaning about him.
Whew.
Yeah. They're moaning about him, ain't they? Because, well, could have been worse. Could have kicked someone else. Mind you, thinking about it, he must be quite clever, Mourinho. Because if you're going to boot something, a bottle would be a decent thing to boot.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was, say, I don't know, a metal cannonball or something like that, well, you wouldn't really have a cannonball on the side of the pitch.
Not really, no.
You know, but if it was something heavy, he'd have
either,
broke his foot, wouldn't he? But you see, the thing is, he ain't winning, and that's what the problem is.
Yeah.
United fans, I heard them on TalkSport this morning, they were saying, like, oh, you're Mourinho and that, and it was Max Rushton who was doing the phoning. Brazil's off again, isn't he? Yeah, Alan Brazil's off. He's on his... He has more holidays than you, Alan Brazil does. Yeah. And he said to this United caller, right, say you were top of the league and you were winning all the time, would you be bothered about the water bottle? I've not really thought about it like that. And that's the thing. If you're winning, everything is forgiven. If you're losing, everything is highlighted.
Yeah.
And frustration kicks in. And frustration kicked in with Mourinho, and he kicked the bottle. There you go. Come on then. Let's have back to back, because we've probably only got about 10 minutes left, and then we've got to get a bit of a shift on.
Course, yeah.
But the tracks that we haven't had time to play today will be on the extended show Wednesday night at 8 o'clock.
Extra bite.
Extra bite
She's
tonight.
so
I think that's
tough
right.
shot.
Okay.
The whole town knows she's so black and white. She's so off and on. She's so off the run. Another packet of cigarettes. And after sex, I know you lay your head up on my chest, up on my chest. And if I told you my name, would you treat me the same as them? Oh, 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 yeah. 'Cause we'll be in the same room, listening to the same tune. Oh, you know I hate you, always misbehave you. Sorry if I sound rude, bedroom isn't soundproof. Maybe keep it down when my parents are around. 'Cause I don't wanna hang around in the city. Grab you close and we'll let out the door. And you know you're so pretty. Yeah, you've always got something on. And darling, been wondering when your lips are pressed against my skin. And I owe you the night. Oh, where should we begin? Because I'm getting bored, so let's skip to my favorite sin. My favorite sin, yeah. 'Cause we'll be in the same room, listening to the same tune. Oh, you know I hate you, always misbehave you. Sorry if I sound rude, the bedroom isn't soundproof. Maybe keep it down when my parents are around. 'Cause I don't wanna hang around in this city. Grab you close and we'll let out the door. And you know you're so pretty. Yeah, you've always got something on. You're so pretty, no, you're so pretty, out of the city. No, you're so pretty, no, you're so pretty. And if I told you my name, would you treat me the same as them? Yeah. Oh, 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 yeah. And if I told you my name, would you treat me the same as them? The same as them, yeah, yeah. 'Cause I don't wanna hang around in this city. Grab your clothes and we'll let out the door. You know you're so pretty. You've always got something on. 'Cause I don't wanna hang around in the city. Grab your around in this city. You took it close, and now I want more.
That was Partisan, Grounded.
Yeah, okay.
Sent in by our ace blogger, Rebecca Singer. Rebecca's got amazing taste. Give her a follow, guys. Rebecca Singer on Facebook. She's got a blog site and a personal Facebook page. And every week, Rebecca sends us one of her tracks, and we play it on the Biscuit Boys team because she's one of our girls. She's a Biscuit girl, isn't she? Mm-hmm. Unofficially. How's the other Biscuit boy doing?
Sure.
Ah, gee, how are you, mate?
Oh, gee.
He's going out with you to an open mic, isn't he, soon?
There he is, yeah. He was talking to me last night, yeah.
Oh, chance of hell freezing over.
But he wants to actually do the open mic as well.
Oh, he wants Painted Sun out there on the road.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
Are you up for that?
Oh, I'm up for it, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We're going to have a bit of rehearsal first.
Well, a lot of rehearsal.
Quite a lot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't...
We're going to do an album too, so.
Oh, you did like Andy?
Oh, yeah.
Have a word, Andy, see if you can jockey on with Andy.
Yeah.
Because he's doing the record stores and stuff like that.
Yeah, could do that, yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Supporting Andy Bennett, Painted Son, supporting Andy Bennett.
Yeah.
Kind of guessing what the answer would be.
I know, yeah. It could end with the words off, maybe.
I would be the same kind of as Brexit, really.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to end well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
what-
you can ask the
or what
question.
the duck.
Well, it's like, you know, you see a
Or
nice
who
looking
are you?
bird
Yeah.
and you know that you're out your league.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. You
Not,
could
not
be
now,
like that,
but,
yeah,
you know, back in the day.
Could be
And you
like
still ask her out for a drink. You know you ain't going to get the result. But you can still ask, what's the worst you can do? You know, the worst that can happen is a boyfriend comes back from the piss corner and twats you. It's the worst that can happen.
True.
You know, at least you ain't going to get that from Andy. He'll just tell you politely, no, come on, before our last track, 1 to 400, chuck us your glasses.
217. I
Two-
got the third one down.
217, third one down. My eyes are getting worse. I think I need to go and have them tested. They'll say, yeah, that's right, they are eyes. 217.
Yeah, 217.
Literary World. Yeah.
Oh,
That's quite topical. Because that bird who was in Big Brother, she was a Bollywood actress. She reckoned Animal Farms good, like, teaches you how to look after your animals. Yeah, she did, yeah. I agree.
Okay.
Taught me an awful lot to bring, well, it's how I bring up cats. I think every decent veterinary service should have a book of Animal Farm on there. You know. Third one down. Oh, yeah, this is brilliant, this is. You know. You got them bleeding glasses? What have you been doing with them glasses?
oh, sorry.
There are only three world capitals that begin with the letter O in English. I mean, different languages, it's different.
Oslo?
Who?
Oslo?
One.
Um,
You might get the second
Oslo
one.
again?
Canada.
Oh, Ontario? Ontario?
No, it's not the capital of Canada.
No, I don't know.
Ottawa.
Of course, yeah. Ottawa.
Yeah. And the other one is in Burkina Faso.
Ah, Bikini Faso. Oh, Maka Raka Chaka.
It's something like that, yeah. Oh, yeah. There are 10 body parts that are only 3 letters long. Come on, let's have 4 body parts that are like 3 letters. I'll give you one eye.
Eye.
Yeah.
That's your leg.
Yeah.
Arm.
Yeah.
Bum. Don't know, it's not really a body.
No, it's bottom, isn't it?
Nah.
No, you can't think of another body part.
Yeah.
Yes! Backer than that. You're
Yeah, it
so
is.
clever.
Oh.
Aye.
Oh. Whew.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to my eye.
Well, funny enough, I've got one of them as well. I've
Yeah.
got 2 actually.
Yeah. Look after them. You don't want to lose it. It's like your teeth.
Yeah.
Have you lost any of your teeth yet? You still got them all?
loads.
Have you?
Hey, sadly, it's time to go.
I
But it's
know.
not.
No, it isn't. If you're listening on Wednesday night, how many more records have we got? We must have loads if we didn't have time to
Another
play.
10.
Another 10. Okay. And also, you've got to sort out Ben Drummond because for some reason,
You dropped off.
Ben
twice.
Drummond's record.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, have you seen the video?
No,
You seen the video to that?
I haven't, no.
Gee, I can't wait till that comes out.
Nice. Is there something really nice that I'd like in it as well?
Hey, say it again.
Is there something nice that I'd like in it?
You'd love it.
Really?
Seriously? You want to see the bird? All I'm going to say is, look at the bird and look at the gear. It's hot stuff. I'm going to have a word with Mr. Drummond.
Oh.
You know, oh, she?
Does she want to come in here?
Does she want to reenact the video in the monkey house? Yeah?
Hey, that's good timing. My battery's just died on my phone.
Ah, well, there you go. So it's thanks for listening and for watching. Keep listening because there's another 10 tracks on the Extra Bite tonight. And massive thank you to Mr. Andy Bennett for being our guest this week.
Good night.
God bless.
RBRadio.com. This will be